Hi, and welcome to Wild About Math with Kelly. This is 8.NS.1, Rational and Irrational Numbers, Part 1. Today we're talking about the real number system. I'm going to write that right inside this large box, real numbers. Real numbers, all the numbers that you know so far that you've ever learned are real numbers. So you have never learned any numbers so far that are not real numbers. All the numbers that you've learned are going to fit inside this box. All right. There's a saying to help you remember what order the numbers go in. That saying is never walk in rain. I probably should have written it upside down. That never stands for natural. And natural are these that go right here. So I'm going to put an N in this box. That smallest box are the natural numbers. An example of natural numbers, they start with the number 1, 2, 3, and they go on forever. Those are natural numbers. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 in that box. All right. The next number set starts with W. It is whole numbers. You've heard of whole numbers. So I'm going to put a W right here for whole. Whole numbers start with the number 0 and include 1, 2, 3, and go on forever. So I'm going to put 0 here. And I'm also going to put 1, 2, I'm going to put 100 because it goes on forever and ever and ever. All right. The next set in is integers. Integers. I'm going to put an I for integers. Integers are positive and negative, but they cannot be not fractional. So they can't be decimals, they can't be fractions. So let's get some examples of some integers. Some integers would be -4, also 27. So all of the positive numbers you know, and all of the negative numbers, -10. It also includes the number 0. The last one in this set is rational numbers. Maybe you've heard of that one already. Rational numbers, here is where your decimals and fractions come in. Decimals and fractions. All right. So a decimal, this is an R for rational, and decimals, the thing is the decimals have to repeat. They have to repeat. They have to end. They have to repeat. They have to end. All right. So let's get some examples of some decimals and fractions. Something like 1/3. If I were to make that into a decimal, it would be decimal 33333333333. So it does repeat. I need to put here or end. Okay. 1/4. If I were to put that as a decimal, it would be 0.25. So you see it does end. It doesn't repeat, but it does end. So it has to be one or the other. All right. This one over here, the last one that doesn't fit in the same is irrational. These are irrational. And they have what we call the two nevers. Never end, never repeat. And some examples of these are that number pi that you find. We work with circles with the number pi. Let's see, some other numbers. The square root, some of these like the square root of 2. If you were to find out what the square root of 2 is on your calculator, it would just go on and on and on forever, and it would have no pattern. The square root of 5 is another one that would just go on and on and on and on and on forever. All right. That is just a brief introduction to the real number system, but it gives you an idea of what we're going to be working with.